So we just installed our new battery and we've got that on the charger. Now we're lifting the bike up so we can access our front sprocket and install our new chain. Right now I'm removing the bolts for our shift linkage so we can remove that from the bike. And now we're going to loosen up the bolts so we can remove our front sprocket cover. Now that we have our new front sprocket, I'm going to apply a little bit of grease on our countershaft and slide the new sprocket on. Next, we just have to torque down the bolt for our front sprocket. For the chain install, right now I installed our master link and I'm currently pressing the side plate on so that we can rivet our new link onto our new chain. And right here is where I'm pressing the rivets for our new master link on our chain. And now I just have to reinstall our front sprocket cover and install our shift linkage back on the bike. Right here we've got the bike warming up. You can see the temperature climb. It's going to get to about 220 and then drop back down. That's when our fan kicks on and starts to cool the bike off. And now that the bike's warmed up, we're going to do a simple oil and filter change. Remember to wipe off the area on the motor where our oil filter goes so that we install it and it seats properly. The click right here lets you know that we tightened our drain bolt properly, and now we're going to fill our motor up with oil.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Rob here with RK Motorsports, and today is a very exciting episode because we are going to be finishing up our wrecked 2015 Honda CBR 600. As you guys saw, I put the new chain and front sprocket on this bike, so that's all set. We've got our new battery in, we got the bike fired up and did the oil and filter change. Now, the next thing that we need to do, I've had a few of you guys notice in the comments that my shop is an absolute mess. There is stuff literally all over the place. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get this place cleaned up so we can get our new fairings down from the shelf and I can have a nice open area to lay those out, get those assembled so we can put those on the bike. So first we got to clean this shop up. Let's do it. If only it was always this easy. So as you guys can see, I've got this all cleaned up. Got the lift cleaned up. So let's get those fairings off of that shelf and then we can get them on this bike. Let's get to it. All right, guys, as you can see behind me, we have our brand new fairing kit for this Honda CBR 600. Huge shout out to Auctmarts.com for providing the fairing kit for this bike. I use their fairings on all the bikes that I rebuild. And if you guys are interested in getting a set for your bike, I will provide a promo code down below here. Auctmarts.com. Be sure to use promo code RK Motorsports at checkout. That's going to save you a little bit off the top when you order a fairing kit. They have hundreds of designs to choose from for all different sport bike models. So be sure to check them out. Be sure to tell them Rob sent you. Now let's take a closer look at these fairings and see all the details on this kit. So as you guys can see, we are going with a red, white, and blue theme for this bike right here. It's going to be a lot better than the plain white plastics all busted up and broken that were originally on this bike. So let's take a closer look right here. We've got that vibrant red and almost like this metallic pearl blue. This is looking really good. Just look at the way that that looks when the light hits it. Just really refractive, awesome coloring. We've got that blue and red on the front here. Nice little accent details. A little bit of blue on the side that's gonna cover back to these side plastics and onto the tank right here with that pearl blue on the side. Pretty much the whole back of that bike is gonna be that nice glossy red. And we've got the white lowers with the red Honda lettering on there. This is gonna look really sharp once we get that on the bike. So the first thing that I'm gonna have to do to this new set of fairings is transfer all of the old hardware to our new kit. That's gonna be all the nuts, bolts, and screws that are holding these fairings together. I'm gonna transfer those over to here. And I also have this heat shield that we're gonna have to line on the inside of our lower belly fairings just to prevent any heat from the exhaust from melting our new fairings on this bike. So all of the hardware from these old fairings, I'm gonna transfer those to the new fairings off camera. It's really not that exciting. It's just taking some nuts and bolts from one piece of plastic, putting it on another piece of plastic. It's pretty boring. So let's hop right to it. Let's install this new set of fairings on our Honda CBR 600.